My name is Eduardo Garcia. I'm a professional chef, avid hunter, fisherman, and wild foods forager. A few years ago, I nearly lost my life doing what I love. Since then, I've doubled down on my mission to make food an integral part of every adventure. This is my hungry life. The type of hunting I've done in my life has been so low maintenance, meaning I grew up in an idyllic location for hunting and fishing. I wasn't having to venture 10 miles deep to uncharted territory to find animals. This bighorn sheep hunt came about because I'm elk hunting and I see 3 beautiful rams and I realize, I have this aha moment, I've never hunted bighorn sheep. Those are some serious rams hanging out in elk country in my backyard. I don't even know what bighorn sheep tastes like. The reason I hunt is to eat, to make a meal, is to experience the flavor and taste. And this is the first time in my life I have ever dedicated myself to the pursuit of a meal like this before. You know, the thing about Ben is he's an incredible horseman. His background is training Mustangs, wild American Mustangs. And honestly, I mean, there's no one in the world I'd rather have on a pack trip than Ben Masters. The American West is vast, and that's the beauty of it, and that's the challenge of it.
Sheep?
They say it's the hardest hunt in the lower 48. I'll be hunting right on the Yellowstone National Park border, 30 miles from where I grew up in Montana. Just spotting a bighorn sheep, let alone a legal bighorn ram, in a zone that's that big is incredibly challenging. I know that there's a high chance that Ben and I will not see, let alone harvest, a legal ram on this hunt.
Damn, dude.
But you better believe that we're bringing as much good food as possible with us and or sourcing or finding it where it's available.
There's a ton of black currants right up here. Make you a deal, Masters.
What's the deal?
So if you can outpick me at these black currant patch right here, then I'll make the first cocktail.
What all flavors of berries are there out here?
Well, we should be finding huckleberries also. We should find elderberry, thimbleberry, and whortleberry or grouseberry, which are my favorite. They taste like bubble gum. Have you ever sipped on a black currant corn whiskey cocktail at 9,700 feet?
No, but I want to.
That took what, 5 minutes to get?
Ish. So when you eat a nettle, you gotta fold it into itself like that. And then fold it again, and then fold it again. That way all the stingers are on the inside. And then you can eat it. Okay, I think I got what I need out of here. Clearly these guys need water. The horses.
Yeah.
We need water.
Yeah. Let's go give them some water.
Pools, Ben. We've got 4 main pools for horses to drink out of that by the time we're back tomorrow will be nice and clear and full. This is camp, buddies. Welcome home.
The pursuit of a trigger pull, for me, is not as strong as the process and the journey and the joy of just soaking in a moment
Well, he's hanging out with a younger 3-year-old ram.
I haven't seen a legal ram in this district yet, and I've covered it. If they're not there, they're not there. I'm hunting on all levels, which is I'm hunting for wild foraged foods, which include a bighorn sheep on this trip, but also included these berries that we pulled. Mint, blackcurrant, tea, spiked with some moonshine.
That is really good.
That's strong. Which also included stinging nettle, which went into a chimichurri. Which also included the garlic that came out of my garden, which I packed and brought up onto the mountain. And we brought some sweet potatoes from my garden, and we brought beautiful mule deer hindquarter from a really young 2-year-old mule deer, and took the time. So you put the meat on there. I'm gonna lay this in. Put the coals on top. Start searing the outside, and then through that sort of protecting layer to keep the dirt off of our grub. And this dirt is suffocating now, sort of the oven. And let's let it rip for 3 hours and then unearth it. Yeah, we could have been out hunting, but that's kind of the thing, is that putting an emphasis back into your food on a mountaintop. Okay. Look at that pixel.
Oh, man. Let's eat this.
Let's eat it. Let's eat it. Part of the joy for me in hunting is that it's not easy. The most forgettable meal are the ones that require no effort. And I'll carry that with me next season when you know I'll be back on that mountain. I invested more than half a year into the pursuit of a single meal and never got to sink my teeth into a perfectly cooked bighorn sheep steak. So many parts of the journey kind of reaffirmed, like, we were successfully surviving out in the woods. It's not typical to think that that's success. You know, coming home empty-handed. Hunting is the act of pursuing a one thing. And when it comes to the pursuit of that one thing, I'd say we definitely succeeded in being hunters, in fulfilling that role of hunters. We didn't kill anything. But killing is different than hunting.